Yes.
Somehow people think I'm biased in my reporting of this.
I mean, I spoke to Spesh, and there was some elements that I could understand why he would think that you were biased.
All right, I know the hip-hop streets have been talking about Dave East taking 38 Spesh off of his album because he been dissing folks. Also, we got to give a shout-out to Big Ice. He is Potter of the Month. I saw a lot of y'all hating on the Reddit page, okay, talking about it should have been Marc Lamont Hill, but I'm going to shout out Mr. 2 Chainz himself. Let's get to it. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's go.
38 Spesh is no longer on a Dave East record, correct?
Correct. Dave East dropped his new project. When he initially put the track list out, there was a record featuring Snoop Dogg and 38 Spesh. And then the album dropped, and Spesh has been removed.
I mean, no surprise there. They're together.
I didn't understand. There's like this outrage over that. I don't see why.
Yeah.
What did y'all think was going to happen?
Right. No.
Yeah, you dissing my mans. I'm going to take you off the album. It goes back to what Joe was just saying before. Yep. Mm-hmm. Shit going to start happening now because you playing with people that
have relationships.
Yeah.
And that are loved.
Yes. Somehow people think I'm biased in my reporting of this.
I mean, I spoke to Spesh, and there was some elements that I could understand why he would think that you were biased. Because there were some things said to him that I didn't see from Jim's side specifically that I understand why he took it why he took it there. Yeah, I do.
Really?
I didn't know that either.
Care to expound or no?
Yeah, he says. I think one of Jim's people made a diss song talking about his dead brother. Yeah, now, sorry.
One of Jim's people did that?
Yeah, but I think Jim posted it or something. I don't know the full details. And Jim also posted some things that seemed a little bit threatening online. I could see why. Yeah,
I saw that later too. I'm not leaving this to rap.
Yeah.
Comment that Jim made.
So they've been threatening him the whole time.
Yeah, so I just understand why you would take it a little bit further, I guess, in the words of Ice.
My commentary is only coming from MC brain. If I don't think that you are MC or a capable MC or worthy of I'm never taking my hard-earned time and energy to put pen to pad for you. That's me. I look at Spesh like he's on that level of MCing.
I got it.
I heard you say Jim Jones don't even get in this because you ain't that. I acknowledge that. Let's keep him there. Let's keep him there.
Not just that, like I'm with matching energy. Like if somebody says something about me as a man, I'm gonna say something about them as a man. If somebody talk about violence, and if that's your bag, you could talk about violence. You understand what I'm saying? Now the dead brother part, I didn't know. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
But my thing is when you bring somebody else's wife, they kids, shit like that into the water, it gets muddy for me. So if you cracking on my clothes, let's crack on your clothes, because I really heard him cracking on his clothes and his
all I heard.
His outfits and shit.
Same.
So at that point, I was like, wow, you go from clothes to that. If he was talking about his dead brother, it definitely changes a little bit of things. But I just believe that we should stay here. Like the family and all that other shit is a different arena.
The women and kids, like to your point, is always held in a different regard than your dead homies.
Yeah.
Now, Spesh might have
Dead
put him in
brother,
the
not dead.
Dead brother.
That's different.
It's different.
That's different.
That's true.
Sorry, gloves are off at that point.
I mean,
I
but not if
understand
my
that.
man says it.
Right,
But
that's
if you post it,
So I just...
No.
All right.
I still say it's fucked up.
He gets to take it however
Yes.
he wants to
That
take it.
part.
That part is not up for debate.
That's a fact.
He did it. He wrote out.
Yep.
He's standing in his decision making, which is all you can ask for people in a beef. I just keep saying, yo, dog, in the future, there's going to be a verse that you want from somebody that you're not going to get, and you're not going to know why.
It might not be a verse.
In the future, there's going to be a show that you can't book at a venue, and you're not gonna know why. Like, it's the creation of enemies with people that have long-lasting relationships, right? Fat Joe has been in this since '92. Rough Riders have been in this since however long they've been in. Rock Nation is rather new, but it's still Rock Nation. I mean, if I think hard enough, I can add some other cliques into this, so you at war with all of them. If you down for that, then who the fuck am I? Nigga, go ahead.
Yeah.
Shoot.
You just
get
making
your shit
it
off.
you making the road harder.
No, but you know what?
That's all.
The crazy shit is it started over nothing. That's a lot of what you got to wrap your head around too. It started over something so trivial, and now it's here where brand deals are being affected. People's physical God hopefully won't
Yeah, hopefully it
that
stays.
turn.
Yeah.
But yo, it started overnight.
What do you mean? Hopefully, what are y'all talking about? We dissing the dead
We
brother.
already
We
did.
I don't
dissing the
wanna
wife.
I don't want to put it in.
Yeah.
But it's already,
You didn't.
It's there.
It's
You,
already
you
there.
didn't.
Yeah.
That's there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm one of the fucking mature people with a microphone to come in here and say, hey, if you do X, it leads to Y. We don't need that. We don't want that. You successful. Let's just have Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like, nobody else is gonna say that. Everybody else is gonna come out, yeah, kill her, man, diss her, man, fuck the wife, and fuck, yeah, get him. Nah. But I don't think I'm biased. I ain't got a relationship with Kiss and Jim and all these niggas, two-ass niggas can't diss them. I'm a rapper first.
Right.
I'm a rapper first. Believe me, if Spesh would have dropped some heat,
Yeah.
I'd have been talking to the Joe and Jada podcast for the next month. But then there's that. But to me, he didn't. So it just made it. It just made it a little tough. And let me just say, Spesh is not banned from up here. I see that headline going around. Spesh is not banned from up here. I did say because he did the wife thing that I'm gonna keep it cute for a little bit because that's just how I sleep at night, right? Like I'm not one to reward certain behavior because I think that sends the wrong message. I think anybody could sit in their room and say fuck somebody's loved one, and then you fucking creepy podcasters come out the blue trying to get clicks and engagement on some shit that I think is real life for people. So that's just not who I am, and that's not how I go to sleep at night. But whenever this breeze is over, I would absolutely love to speak to 38 Spesh. But again, like if when Pusha and Drake was going back and forth, if I was super fly with 40, I would have never interviewed Push.
Right.
No, you can't say my man is about to die and his heart is on its last. No, I can't now have you up here and say,
Can't platform you now.
hey man,
About that.
yeah, I think that looks nuts from a podcaster POV.
It does.
I get that.
From a podcaster POV.
Let me ask, Parks, you may know.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that could intervene and kind of like lower the temperature a little bit, even if y'all keep shooting at each other on record or whatever? But like, because
probably.
it's certain lines crossed.
I think that guy right there over there would be one of the
so?
people that could. Yeah.
There's a bunch of people involved that could really dead a beef.
Yeah,
D and Y could dead a beef if they wanted dead. It's too many people involved that could really dead a beef. Fucking Pistol Pete could dead a beef. Fucking, I'm just freestyle.
No, I'm talking
I can
about
think of,
this particular one. I know there's people that could get on the phone with whoever and make some shit.
Biggs could dead a beef. Like there's people behind the scenes that are respected enough that they could call anybody in music and have a conversation.
I'm just saying, I just don't want to see no bullshit.
Now, Spesh pick up and be like, nigga, fuck you. Then
No, I don't think he'd be on that. Type
I don't think so
Yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think so either. But I think a conversation could be had.
Somebody should then, like, because this just got potential.
I got a bad vibe from this.
I don't want to hear no more
I don't wanna
bars.
hear that
I don't
shit,
want to
bro.
hear no more bars from either side about it. I definitely don't want to hear another Jim Jones diss from Spesh. I don't want to hear Jim
that's
Jones
happening.
diss from anybody.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't want to hear Jim Jones diss nobody. I don't. Sorry, Jim. Love you, but I don't. And Kiss ain't about to diss nobody. So wake me up for the popcorn.
Yeah.
Like when we get a.
I think it's time to let it all die.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's the end of my bias reporting.
All right, now there we go. Now also I want to acknowledge all of the people who was in the comments last week. Like, yo, Joe is being biased. They was dissing his deceased brother. I saw a lot of comments like that in the comment section. So yeah, I can understand why 38 was taking it there. I was a little upset with 38 because I was still like, hey, bro, you 40 years old. You trying to make it into the game. I don't feel like you should be making enemies either. But if he like, yo, they was crossing the line, I had to come out there with a little pow. And you see Parks saying he spoke to 38 Spesh. And if you also listen a little more, when Joe was like, hey, it should be over now. We shouldn't be doing no more verses. Parks was saying, yeah, I don't think anything else is coming. So I'm assuming that 38 Spesh might have told Parks like, hey, if they chilling, I'm chilling too. And maybe that will be the end of it. But yeah, Dave East had to stand up for his people. He do a pod with Jim Jones. What did you expect, right? But, you know, if a guy's talented like 38 Spesh, you want to see him be able to flourish in the game. And I hope this not a situation that is kind of tarnished his brand in hip hop and people wanting to work with him and people wanting to do interviews with him or promote his music and stuff like that. I hope it's not all bad on that front, but we'll have to see. But I'm happy to see a lot of y'all are fans of 38 and he has made some kind of impact on people. And maybe I'll check him out and listen to some more music. I just didn't like that song going at Jim Jones and Jadakiss, because that was the funny part too. I didn't see none of y'all saying the song was fire. Like, that's the part I want to add. Y'all might have been defending his right to say something to Jim and Jada, but nobody said the song was fire. If it was a good song, like Joe said, I would have said, hey, this was fire. I might have went through his whole discography, because that's what I do. But if the first song I'm introduced to you is ass, then it's like, what can I do? But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.